if things work out the way they are. There was once an English king, and he was having trouble with Vikings, and these Vikings, they were coming over here, they were beating the crap out of us, there was nothing we could do at all. And this king, he calls to his magician, he says, "Oi, magician, over here now." And the magician trundles up to the king like this, and he says, "Yes, sir, noble Mandrake, what can I do for you today?" And the king says, "Look, mate, what we need is dragons. 2 little dragons, 1 boy, 1 girl, pop them in a box, little boy on the top, send them off to King What's-His-Name over there in Viking land. He'll love them. Never trouble our shores again." You can do that. You're a magician, aren't you? Easy, innit? Hey, easy. Hey. Magician comes up to the king again and says, "Dragon, sire! Wonderful ideas, are beautiful, sire. That's very good. Can't do dragons." And the king looks at the magician looks at the king says, "Look, you got 1 week or else." You know what I mean? "And I don't mean your beard this time." And so the magician, who was absolutely crap at doing magic, but very good at being a mad scientist, and that's how he manages to convince everybody that he's actually good at magic, sets to work in his little cave down by the side of the sea, crossing all the abominable creatures on the planet to get the best approximation of a dragon. And after 1 week of incredibly hard toil and labour, what he manages to do, ladies and gents, is cross a seagull with a lobster. These seagull lobster beastie things are now the most abominable things on the planet. And they pop them in a box, little boy on the top, off to King What's-His-Name over there in Viking land. He does love them. 1 week later, overflown by them, overrun by them. They can't get rid of them. Breed like rabbits. They have to shove them all onto this whacking great big boat and set rudder into the North Sea, doing the zigzaggy thing into the sunset. And they find this island and they dump all these horrible beasts on this island. It's just as they're turning round to sail back home, they see this man and his missus legging it through the undergrowth, trying not to be detected. They've been on the islands for decades, ladies and gents, madly in love. And the Vikings, they do the unspeakable, ladies and gents. They nick the guy's missus, sail off into the sunset, and they don't even bother doing the zigzaggy thing. And they leave our mate on the cliff top, singing to his love, who he's never going to see again. Plagued by all these horrible lobster, seagull, chimeric, beastly things that are flying round his head. Anyway, he's good with a bow and arrow, knocks one out of the air, pops it on his head. I'll tell you for why. See, our mate, he's a bit of a Nostradamus type, and he's seen into the future, and he's seen 2 things. Number 1, what he's seen is Barry White. Barry White singing low and sexy. The other thing he's seen in the future is Shrek 1! The bit from Shrek 1 where little Bluebird is flying up in front of the princess and princess hits the high adoring note and little Bluebird goes... And so having seen both these things and pop this creature up on his head, he launches this plan to sing low and smoochy like Barry White and lure all these horrible creatures in nice and close. And when they're all in close, and when they're all loved up and all mushy and everything, he hits the eye notes and he pops the basket. And this, ladies and gents, is where I could do with a little bit of audience participation from those good shadows out there that are there. They're smiling, that's good. Ladies and gents, what I'd like you to do when you hear this, seagulls now! Seagulls now! When you hear that, ladies and gents, I want you to do your best seagull impression. Now, if you can't do a seagull, do a farmyard animal with wings. Pick a cow, a donkey, a horse, a pig, put wings on it, make the noise. If you can't do that, do a fire engine. Do anything you want, just make a racket. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Seagulls now! Seagulls now! My heart nearly stopped. Thank God for that. I like Lewes. Barry White, everybody. Nobody's going to recognise this song. Oh, my speckled dove. My lobster seagull babes, I love you. you squeak like a lobster. I want you near me. Get over here now. Time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mad? I need your love. I need your love. Oh, I need your love. God, speed your love to me. Are you ready? Get ready to get some now. Here we go with the single glass. Hip, down, fairly, yes. How the best I'll back in this. Keep it going. How the best I'll go down, down, and boom. Let's see what see. Lady gets up. How the best I'll go. How the back and back and down. How the best I'll go down, down, and poof. Or in English now, lonely mountains gaze at the stars, waiting for the dawn of the day, All alone I gaze at the stars, waiting for my love. Oh, hey, oh, my love, my darling, yeah. I've hungered for your touch, yeah, a long, lonely time. I need your love. Oh, I need your God, give it some. Speak your love to me. Can we go to the dancers? Give yourself a round of applause for being the best. Yes.